Hello everybody, I am so excited to be a part of this very special YouTube hop today. Here is the sketch that everyone in the hop lineup is going to be working with. So as I cut down my cardstock here for my Traveler's Notebook spread, I'll tell you a little bit about this hop. So I am not just a content creator, I am also a content consumer. One of the things that I pay for every month and love is a subscription to Dearly Dee's Patreon. If you don't know who Dearly Dee is, then you need to run to the description box down below, go over to her channel, hit subscribe, and check her out because she is amazing. I absolutely love her channel and her videos. She has a wonderful Patreon membership, and she designs like the best printables ever. So you get free printables every month. Depends on what tier you're on. I'm on the tier that gets the printables because they're amazing. So we are doing a hop today with a bunch of the Patreon members. And so after you say hello to me, you can go in the description box and hop along and visit all of the other members. I am going to be stamping a bunch. So what I am going to be doing is the sketch calls for the right side of the page to have a title, like it says title. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of my journaling. So I'm going to stamp all the information I want to stamp about my photo on this side of my spread. I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. This is my August kit. I still have loads of it left, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just roll it over into September. I am stamping using Daydream ink from Catherine Pooler. It's this deep, dark, gorgeous teal. I love it. And I am going to alternate my stamps, so I've chosen 4 fonts. And what I'm basically going to do over and over again is I'm going to stamp a word and then draw another line for a guideline, stamp another word, clean my stamps, draw another line for a guideline, like the same thing over and over and over again, all the way down the page. The stamp sets I'm using are all quite old, and I can almost promise you that none of them are still available. But if one catches your eye, if a font catches your eye, let me know, because I will do a little bit of digging, even if I have to go on eBay, see if I can find them for you. I am using a sand eraser, so every word after I have it stamped, I'm using a sand eraser, which will take all of the pencil mark off, and then I can line up for the next word and stamp the next word. And you can see all of the finished information off to the left right there. For my second side of my spread, I'm going to go ahead and use that same tone-on-tone wood grain paper, and I'm just going to cut it down to be the same size to fit in my Traveler's Notebook. I am working in a Traveler's Notebook from 2022. This is like the last couple pages of my 2022 Traveler's Notebooks. I am actually working incredibly hard. I have a list of projects, unfinished projects, started projects that I am determined to finish before the end of the year. And as it happens, this is one of them. I don't mind being behind in these projects because I'm really good about taking the pictures and having the journaling and the information and the dates and all that kind of saved. But I also would really like to just kind of finish. I feel like we're just at the cusp of finishing some projects around my scrapbook room, and I'd like to get them done. So the sketch calls for the right side of the sketch to be the photo, and then there are some layers behind the photo, and so that's why I'm cutting down that kind of bokeh honeycomb paper that I used for the left side. I also went ahead and I'm going to cut another kind of fishtail banner piece. I did have some room at the bottom. My journaling information didn't go all the way to the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I kind of fill in that open space just with some pattern paper. This is a really simple traveler's notebook spread. I ended up spending most of my time with the stamping. I am inking all of the edges with Distress Photo Vintage. Wait, let me say it again. Distress Oxide Vintage Photo ink. And I want to add a little bit of a pop of yellow to my page. So on the right side, I'm gonna do that with just a strip of paper, and I'm gonna go ahead and fishtail the ends, and that makes it really kind of go well with the left side. So the left side and the right side, they both have that wood grain paper, they both have that aqua paper, and now the right side is going to have a pop of yellow, and I'm going to add that pop of yellow into the left side too in just a minute. So once I have that banner done, I'm going to go ahead and get my photo and these paper layers onto my page spread. At this point, I'm thinking I'm done. I'm just going to scatter some sequins because I don't know why. It's me. Did I really think that was going to be enough for my aesthetic? I kind of, it's not, right? But I'm going to get the sequins down, thinking that I'm finished now. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Let me be clear. If you wanted to stop right here, you could be done. But I need more. So I'm going to go through my kit, and what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to grab some of these pattern papers from the Honeybee Stamps paper pad. So I'm going to grab this one that has the aqua flowers and the little bees, and then I'm going to grab this one that has yellow flowers, and can you guess what I'm going to do with them? That's right, I'm going to fussy cut them. So I fussy cut all the little flowers. I'm going to tuck them in now, and I fussy cut just one of the little bees, and I think it adds that extra pop of yellow. So there was yellow on the left side because the sequins that I added here were yellow, but having a yellow flower over there adds just a bit more of that yellow. So I'm going to do the little flower clusters on the right. I'm going to do a little flower cluster on the left, and I'm going to add the little bee too. I'm trying to decide where I want this third flower to go, but I decided that I really did like it kind of going off the edge. It seemed like that was the best place for it. So I'm going to pop it right there and then trim off that little half a flower. And then I'm going to add my little bee. And since we have a bee, we need, what do we need? Oh yes, a tail. Of course we need a tail. So I'm going to grab my new to me pens. I just got these new gel pens. They're I don't know whether I like them or not yet, but because I've only used them a couple times, but they seem to be really nice. I'm going to give my bee a little tail, and then I'm going to adhere my pages into my traveler's notebook, and that's where we're going to call this one done. Yeah, it needed those flowers and that bee. It's much more me now. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Be sure to check the description box, hop along, and say hello to everyone on the today's hop. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye.